Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 31 of Europa Universalis IV as Japan. We are currently at war with Brunei, so that is something that we need to finish up. I was hoping I'd get it done in the last video, but that didn't happen, so we're going to finish kicking the snot out of them today. They do have a navy over there that we need to keep our eye on. But in the meantime, we are just sieging out because we want to ideally take these provinces up to and including this one here. It looks like they're going to attempt to bring some more units around in this direction. They're going to arrive on the 8th of November. They are committed. If I was to move in, I would arrive on the 11th of November, which is slightly later than them. We would be crossing a river, and it is jungle. That is not an ideal place to fight, but I don't want them to get around behind me and start capturing stuff that I've already captured. So let's move in there and intercept. We do have higher morale to begin with, so that should help. Neither of us have a leader, which is not fantastic, but I think we can deal with them relatively safely. We'll just keep sort of pushing them back down in that direction, hopefully. Now, somebody did ask me how long this series was going to go on for. I would say we will carry on with this until we have... hopefully westernized, I think. That's something that I'd like to do. The last time I got to do that was in a game I was playing as the Iroquois, and I think that was pre-Art of War, so... let's go ahead and take our better soldiers. I was avoiding doing that for a while because I didn't want to take the morale loss. But as we've just beaten their army back all the way down here, I think we can safely swap those men over. We do probably have insufficient support here at the moment. We can move the... They still could come this way. There's a possibility. Let's try and move these guys up and get the entire forces together. Now, how much war score do we need to take everything that we want? We want to take these 3 provinces. And they would actually be willing to give that up right now. We probably can't get war reps out of them. How much money do they have, actually? They actually have a lot of money. That would require 65 war score, which I think we can probably get. And we can also probably get war reparations as well. We'll hang on for now. I don't think we need to instantly... peace out here. We're not in any real danger. I would like to be able to try and grab this thing if we can. Do we have a general that we can assign here? We do have a guy who has a little bit of maneuver. He's already assigned to an army somewhere. Actually, he's already assigned over here. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at attrition. He's assigned over... here. I guess you don't really need to be there. You're not the best of generals, I'll admit, but you are a general nonetheless. You do actually have some, well, you're mainly fire, which isn't all that good. How many generals can we have? We can have 2 of 3. We can get another one. Let's try and get one anyway and see what we get. And we got ourselves... Oh, he's much, much better. Much better. Okay, so you are going to be assigned to... this army. You'll get there a little bit faster. You've actually got more points in shock than fire, and as well as maneuver, you've also got a point of siege. Let's just leave you there, because it looks like... Oh, no, they've actually backtracked. They are locked in. So we will go and try and fend them off again. I really want to try and grab this keep, but we have to keep dealing with these guys. Now, unfortunately, I did... Oh, it's a terrain penalty. We didn't get the river crossing penalty this time. Stack wiping these guys seems unlikely to happen, although we do keep weakening them up. At least we don't have insufficient support here anymore. Now, we can't actually get... We can't chase them down here. This is the problem. Because we can't actually go and... we can't get past this fort, unfortunately. Unless we want to go all the way around here on this side. But they're not really causing too much of a problem right now, so I don't really care all that much. Let them just sit there. We're getting ticking war score anyway. We may not even have to take this province. In fact, I've already got enough to take all their money from them as well. It would be nice to get war reparations. That would take us up to 75. Negative 11. We'll just see what happens. We might get some more ticking war score. We might also be able to crush that army again. Here it comes once more. They're going to arrive on the 8th. If I move here, they'll probably cease their movement. Or are they going to march straight into us? No, they did actually cease their movement. No, where are they? They are getting there on the 18th. I've committed now. kind of gone around in a circle there. It's because I'm playing at speed 3. It's making it quite difficult. Although, their army here is massively cannons. They're very, very light on infantry. We're not going to get a stack wipe, but we are definitely going to take out a lot of their men. They've got less than 1,000 infantry and cavalry now in that stack. So they are sufficiently beaten up. We're at 71%. And they are willing. So we'll get war reps, we'll get all of their money, and we'll get the 3 provinces that we want. Okay, send demands. That war should be over, and it is. I'm not going to go and raise the autonomy here because I think we've got enough men down here to deal with any potential fights. I guess I could leave the transports here for the time being. We are going to need to core these. It's quite expensive, but we've got enough admin points to be able to afford that. So let's go ahead and do it. And we can allow our forces to try and recover a little first. Now then, did I have my heavies out for that one? No, they're still mothballed. That is fine. So our manpower's not too bad at the moment, but we do need to allow it to recover. Got to decide who we're going to start trying to take some bites out of. Buryatia? They are quite weak. They've only got 2 provinces. I'm guessing we haven't fabricated any claims on them, though. No, why haven't you fabricated claims up there? You're fabricating claims on Ming, which is great, but fabricate claims on this guy. Because I don't have, at least I don't think I have a CB against him at the moment. No, no CB. Go fabricate. I'm sure at some point we will end up going to war with Ming. It does seem unavoidable, to be quite honest. We have lost some claims. Truce with Chu has ended. Truce with Yan has ended. So, you is actually quite small. Now, you're allied with Chu and Wu and Karma. Wu's quite powerful. Karma's quite powerful. Chu's quite powerful. Yeah, jumping in on you might not be ideal. Although, do we have a CB against you? We do not. None of our allies would be willing to come in. We should certainly be... In fact, let's see who our relationships are with, because I've currently forgotten. So, we are leading a vassal with Yan. We need to suck up to them, actually. We should be doing that. I know people were complaining that I got my diplomat idle. So, we want to influence actions, no, relations actions, improve relations, try and suck things up there. Lanzang were good, Shun were good, Jianzhou were good. So Lanzang and Shun we want to try and keep as happy as possible. So where are we? This is Shun. What's our improved relations at? 91 is not too bad. I don't think there's much more we're going to be able to do that. And Lanzang, which is also this one. Try and keep relations with you as improved as possible. Although, again, it's at 91, so it doesn't make much of a difference. So, is there anybody else that we could pick on? I mean, we could start picking on some of the places down here. And start actually grabbing some land on the islands. Can we actually fabricate a claim over here on Malacca? Not really. We don't share a sea zone. We could go and start fabricating claims on Pasai. Well, we've got a free diplomat, or do we? No, we're using them all at the moment. Okay, that's fine. We should start fabricating against those, though. They're going to get quite big if we don't give them a bit of a kicking. And then hopefully we can get up here into this area and possibly start working our way north. We might be able to do something over there. So all of our armies seem to be doing fine at the moment. We've got plenty of money in the bank. Manpower's not too bad. We can have a larger force limit, which is probably not a bad idea. Where are all of our armies? We've got... let's have a look. So we've got one guy over here who's working the colonies. That is fine. We've got a 16 stack here in Japan. Oh, great. That's not good. We've got a 20 stack down here, and this is actually a 23 stack. So we could build up... Ming has been discovered fabricating a claim. Yeah, we are probably going to end up fighting Ming at some point. We have ourselves a colony. That is fine. 1 base production. What missions do we have now? We've got a conquer. We've got a colonize. What is this one? Kamana. Where is that? Kamana. That's a little bit out of the way for us. Although we do want to start working our way down here. Can we even reach that? Apparently we can. Well, we'll get a bonus if we do it. We'll send the colonist. And we can always cancel that colony. We can just send him there just to get the colony started. Let's go ahead and do that. And we can have a look and see what's down there. Should have actually taken the mission first. There we go. We of course have to core that because it is on our home continent, which always makes life a little bit difficult. So we do have these ships. I remember now I was getting these together because we lost our explorer fleet, so let's put them back together. Let's go and make this up to a decent size stack. So what did I set my template to? I have forgotten. So 10, 4 and 6, and what have we got down here? 10, 2 and 4. So we need 2 cavalry and 2 cannons, and that'll make that up to a 20 stack. And I think some of the men that I had down here, I think they were actually working on the colonies, or the colony. Recall our diplomat, recall our diplomat. Let's go ahead now and start fabricating on these guys. Okay, first of all, are there any important centres of trade here? Yes, this is an important centre of trade. So we should probably try and grab Malacca if we can. We do share a sea zone, so we should definitely try and grab Malacca, and maybe if we can grab this one as well, it'll actually give us a way to declare war up here. So let's go and, well, wait for our diplomat to actually get home first. Truce with Wu has ended. Gonna have to keep our eye on our rebellions. Maybe get some of our soldiers home. So we want... This is actually Malacca itself. So we want to go ahead and fabricate a claim over there. So we have a few extra men here. Which looks like... well, this is actually quite a weird army. This is a 24 stack. Let's go ahead and break off... 3 and 1 like that. That seems reasonable. So you were a separate army. You can stay in the same tile for now, actually, because you are sort of stopping rebels from spawning. We could go ahead and sort of colonize these provinces. We might actually do that. Still not sure whether or not it's worth heading west or east yet. I haven't quite worked out which way we should be going to find someone who's western. Let's go ahead and assign you our explorer. And where do we want to go? Let's go around Alexandria. I think that's where we were heading before, trying to see if Portugal or Castile are actually colonizing Africa. So I'm guessing at some point we might end up going to war with Ming. It'll be much better if he declares war on me, though, because the defensive war is going to be much, much easier for me than an aggressive one. Now, what about Wu? Do you have allies with people? Yeah, you're allied with a lot of people right now. You're actually allied with Shun and Oirat. You're allied with a lot of people. And they would all come in to help you if I were to declare war on you, so we won't be doing that anytime soon. We need to wait for our opportunities, look for excuses to attack people. If we declared war on Ming, Langzang would currently still come in on their behalf. Miao, I think, is actually a vassal of theirs, so they'd have to come in. Langzang wouldn't actually come in because they're allied to the enemy. Yeah. I mean, if we could get them to like us more... now, who is that? That's actually Langzang. Where's the opinion map mode? So, Langzang, Ming. Ming's attitude towards Langzang, defensive. Ming opinion of Langzang, no, it used to be the other way around. So, Lang Zhang's opinion of Ming is 165. Lang Zhang's opinion of me is 155. So there's only 10 opinion in it. Not really sure there's much we could do with Lang Zhang to improve that, to be honest. We've got an alliance. We've got a royal marriage. What's the biggest negative there? Is the neighbouring heretic religion. Not an awful lot we can do there. Now, one thing we could do, we are making a lot of money. Let's go ahead and look at the possibility of supporting rebels in Ming. Because Ming generally has a lot of unrest, although there's not much really likely to happen around here. Korean separatists, we could get Korea to try and break up. But supporting rebels that have a lot of provinces, like Ming particularists. Particularists are violently opposed to any attempts at centralisation by the government. They demand autonomy, though not actual independence. So the particularists wouldn't split the country apart, but they would certainly give him a lot of problems. I mean, we could try and get separatists, but it's not really going to help. Wow, that's a lot of money per month to support them. What are we making per month? 6, yeah. Even the lowest amount would cost us a lot of money. I mean, we couldn't support that for very long at all. But he could get a lot of unrest there. We could put local unrest up to +4. It's just not worth it, though. We will find our opportunities. Anyway, we've got all of these guys up here now. Let's go ahead and put all of those into a single province. Now, we do still have some potential rebel uprising. We've got some Confucian zealots. Where are they likely to pop? I think it's all around in Brunei. If they pop, we'll deal with them. I think we should be fine. Not too worried about rebellions at the moment. We just need to find somebody that we can attempt to westernize from. That's a very important thing for us to do right now. Now, as we are trying to send somebody down to colonize one of these provinces, you think it was that one, do we actually want to send a unit down there to try and protect it? Actually, there's only 1,000 natives, and they're not very aggressive or ferocious, so the chances are we won't need any people down there. We should be okay. How's this one doing? You're actually quite slow. We'll keep working our way north. I do want to try and get at least one colonial nation around, just so that there is some stuff going on that I don't have to deal with. So we're just looking at different borders, seeing what we could potentially get, who we could steal some stuff from. Now, that's not my island, this one is. Yeah, I can't actually fabricate any claims, I don't think, against these guys. No, we're not neighbouring. But if we do manage to grab this province here, then we will be able to fabricate claims on Malacca directly. We could probably completely wipe those guys out. Brunei doesn't have an awful lot left. We will probably finish Brunei in a subsequent war. They still have quite a few provinces, though. Maybe we could potentially vassalize them, so there's a possibility. Yeah, Brunei separatists at 50%. They will probably pop. Are all of those cores done yet? Finished our exploration mission. What was I looking at? Cores. Nope, we're still working on them. Fine. So, we have another exploration mission here. And this time around, we could do South America, I suppose. We still haven't finished Alexandria yet. Keep doing that. We want to go and find out what we've got. There's Cairo. Just having a quick look around just to see if there's any signs of anybody who is Western. No one's come down as far as this yet, and we can't see any further north, unfortunately, so if there are some Western nations there, we haven't found them yet. Seeing a lot of random provinces in the mist here, which is quite interesting. So, back to Japan. We're just sort of playing the waiting game at the moment. We have quite a lot of money. We could go ahead and build some improvements. People are fabricating against us. Hardly surprising. Could get some manufactories. Wouldn't necessarily make all that much money for us. What about production? Anything going to significantly help? Well, that one's not too bad. Plus 16. There's another plus 16. Or plus 0.16, I should say. Plus 1.5. That's not terrible. And then some of the other provinces are going to be very low development, or ones that we have taken. Oh, plus 22. Or 0.22. Okay, we'll do that. Try and keep that money coming in. Still got the potential for these uprising. Confucian Zealots. Are we actually doing a Confucian conversion at the moment? Yes, we are. When are you going to finish? Total missionary strength in this province is minus 3.4%. You're not actually getting anywhere, so let's go ahead and cancel that. Now, the question is, why is our missionary strength so terrible right now? Why are our missionaries so bad? Do we have some sort of modifier going? Missionary strength plus 2. Missionary... Oh, Western trade. I didn't even realise that had popped up. We allow foreign traders. Missionary strength minus 5%. Yearly prestige minus 1. Does reduce our technology cost, but it's made our guys a little bit useless. We should have a decision that we can take. This one. This is the one that increases our missionary strength and reduces the tolerance of heathens. Western trade will be removed from Japan. But we need to have... Oh, one of the following must be true. Have legitimacy at least 75. So we need to get our legitimacy up, and we need a stability of 2. So... that's going to be a little bit problematic. Hopefully, yeah, the zealots are going to disappear now. Wu separatists are possibly going to rise up. That's fine. We do have an army in the province where that could happen, because I think it should only be 1. As soon as we get rid of all the overextension, some of that rebellion will go away. But yeah, once we get our legitimacy up, we'll buy our way up to stability 2. And, I mean, there's no reason why we can't buy our way up to stability 2 now, actually. Because at least we'll get a little bit of extra money from doing that. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and just boost stability up to 2. Now, if we want to take that mission, all we need to do is get our legitimacy up to 75. But we will be doing that in another video, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, and remember, if you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing for future updates. And as always, if you'd like to help support the channel, I do have a completely optional Patreon account, and you will find the link to that in the description below the video. So, until next time, goodbye for now.